have an eminent panel, and the chair of the panel is Nilesh Lele. I will introduce first the panelist. I request each panelist to stand up and face the audience so that they know. Nilesh Lele, he is going to be a chairman for the panel. He will be the moderator for entire 3 hours of time which you will be investing along with us. And please follow the master and other masters. So I will be partly mute for that 3 hours unless and until any logistic supports or anything required. A brief about Nilesh, because I am not going to take a complete introduction other than the names. I have requested the panelists also because of the time. No, but at least on behalf of panel, we have to respect that. So this is going to be a live session of startup pitching to panels of angel investors and accelerating the corporates, marketers. So this is like a model of Shark Tank kind of a thing. And we have a fantastic the panelist here. Nilesh himself became from ICT. He is a CFA, FRM, charter holders. He has done his MS and MBA from US. He is a founding president of Chamber for Advancement of Small and Medium Businesses. 20 years of experience in industries and many other accolades. And I can tell you, though I am not saying this, all other panelists are of the equal kind of accolades and achievements. So round of applause first for all the 7 panelists. So I will name the panelists and request the panelists to face the audience so that they get into a kind of interactions. So along with Nilesh, there are a lot of eminent experts who are coming. I request Prashant Naigaonkar. Prashant Naigaonkar, round of applause for Prashant ji. He is going to be our panelist. Then we have Dr. Chandrasekhar Talathi, another senior most person. He is going to be adding value by virtues of the questions and your responses. Then we have Nikhil Gupta. Nikhil ji also here. He will be also interacting with you. We have Jayesh Khade ji. So Jayesh ji, yes. We have an academician, come industrialist and very expert in the panel, Sudhakar Maskar sir, ex-Marico. We have Shri Madhav Nishtala. Madhav ji, welcome. And lastly, we have Dr. Raj Bhatt. So we have 7 panelists and 8 Nilesh. So all guys, be prepared. This is the moment. Nilesh, please take the charge. Best wishes to all the startups. One thing I missed, because it is going to be a 3-hour undisturbed journey, I would like to call upon Dr. Rupesh Gaikwad, our standing committee member from Marathi Vignan Parishad, to do the honors to the panelists on behalf of them, Nilesh. Dr. Rupesh, can you please come up? Because we don't want to disturb you, sir, in that 3 hours. Okay, please. It's a fruit basket. I know it is not going to suffice for all 8 of you. And a certificate of participation for this wonderful event. Thank you. All yours, Nilesh.
Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Joglekar. Our guru, Professor J.B. Joshi, the team from Marathi Vignan Parishad, all the panelists and the jury members, and also investors. Some of them are also investors, and everybody who's gathered here today, right? So I don't mean to stand in between you and your pitching, but like sir said, there are some ground rules that I should highlight, and I've spoken to all of you during my round. So you will have only 5 minutes of pitching and 5 minutes of interaction with the jury, 10 minutes, and that's it. I'll be very rude and kick you out, literally, because 140 minutes straight away get used if you talk about 14 startups and 10 minutes. So please, like sir said, otherwise it's unfair to the people who are going to pitch at the end. Okay, so that's the only ground rule. Everything else is fine. Let us try to go through the sequence, which is our 67, 68, and so on and so forth. So if you know what your booth number is, and if you are next, please try to come here so that we can have like a production line, right? I would also like to thank the jury members, the panel members. They're all busy, and on one phone call, Taladi sir, Madhavji, Dr. Raj, Prashant Naikokar, Nikhil Gupta, and Dr. Maskar. Thank you very much. On I think one phone call, you have agreed to come from your busy schedule, right? Find time. So without taking any more time, so we'll go with number 67, which was heliport mobility. Yeah. And then next, Vitsky, then elegance mobility. All of you, please be ready. You will be next. Yeah. And hopefully your PPTs are up here. So if you can give them a hand mic. 80, yeah, 80 was not there, but 71 I did meet. Ostic Pharma. Okay, fine. So, yeah.
So before starting this audio, may I introduce? Yeah, may I introduce myself? I'm Nikhil, representing heliport mobility. First of all, I would like to thanks CiiA for providing this opportunity to present our product, our vision, and our dream, I would say. So first 4 minutes I'll play one video, and then next 1 minute I'll just talk about that product. So current status and all.
Is growing and glowing at a great pace. Manufacturing industry is growing at lightning fast speed because of Make in India initiative and global dynamics. As a result, more jobs are being created, thus raising the buying power of a common man. With online shopping becoming the new normal, Indian e-commerce is expected to grow at a CAGR of 27% to reach $163 billion by 2026. There will be more vehicles on the road to cater the growing India needs. This will contribute to global warming and serious long-term health concerns in the long run. EV adaptation is the promising answer to this issue with the use of green energy. Today, B2B industry challenges include TCO, hassle-free experience, and fitness for the purpose. Operational profitability matters in B2B. Electric vehicles must have a low total cost of ownership, including maintenance, energy, and operational costs. Vehicle performance, utility, and ruggedness are the key attributes defines operational efficiency of the vehicle, which is a key for B2B segment. The user experience must be seamless throughout the vehicle's life cycle, which is mainly maintenance, spare availability, smart features like vehicle tracking and security. We, heliport Mobility Private Limited, founded in 2022, have been based on vision to build electric vehicles to suit Make in India initiative. Electric vehicles cater for B2B and B2C industry, which are essentially practical and fit-for-purpose solutions for different applications, and thus enabling the value for money in true sense to the end consumers. Also contributes to carbon neutrality initiatives. First, our product lineup includes an electric two-wheeler exclusively designed as a goods carrier for B2B and B2C transactions. This will be made in India vehicle with no compromise on quality and reliability. We did extensive research on the market, including fleet operators and a few key players in B2B industry, as well as rural and urban goods carrier requirements. The outcomes of this research are the key USPs of our vehicle. This vehicle's unique attributes include fit for purpose, means this vehicle is exclusively designed considering B2B usage pattern and load carrying applications. It has sturdy structural elements and a full metal body, makes it ideal for load carrying applications. Adequate power and range to suffice daily commuting requirements, and also at places where steep road conditions are present. We have given highest preference on safety aspects of the vehicle. We have used IP67 rated LFP cell chemistry with highest safety rating. By using high-capacity cells, the number of joints are reduced, thus, chances of sparking are less during operation. Smart BMS with active balancer increases battery life. IoT feature enables real-time monitoring of battery health status through mobile application. For wiring harness, we have selected the wire with good factor of safety with IP67 connectors, which assure the safety against fire incidents. Smart applications like geofencing, battery status, vehicle usage statistics, security, USB charging, which makes this vehicle smart and opportunity to maximize the business benefits such as predictive maintenance, anti-theft, misuse protection, and so on. Another important element is flexibility of usage. This vehicle can be fitted with different quick change attachments for different applications, include cargo delivery, food delivery crates, milk cans, glossary, egg crates, etc. Most importantly, this vehicle has low cost of ownership. This vehicle has a running cost of less than 20 paisa per kilometer. We also have the following pipeline portfolio, including two-wheeler for domestic use and three-wheeler commercial applications. We aspire to make our customers and environment happy and hope to get an opportunity to do so with everyone's love and support.
Thank you. So, in bottom line, I would, call it as a smart, safe, and fit for purpose product we plan to bring to the market. So basically, talking about the unique attributes like the running cost is very less, and being a very what we have targeted is the white space that is left out from big OEMs like those who are B2B or the e-commerce players, and farmers, the egg delivery, food delivery, and many other which point A to point B mobility users. So we have targeted that market, and that market, if we consider, this is a very fairly big in terms of the numbers. What we are thinking that by 2030 we will be able to sell 8 to 10,000 vehicles per month. If we project the KPMG, we did the extensive analysis, by the way, through that KPMG reports and other. We have reached to many B2B players and got their insights.
So sorry to stop you. We have already crossed 5 minutes. So questions, so that some of the things he has missed out, I think you can ask as question and he can. Oh, hi Gaurang. Sorry, I didn't see you. You have the assessment sheet. So we have another of our panelists, Mr. Gaurang Shetty, who is the CEO of Riddle at CiiA University. So you have a question, right?
So do you have, what is your plan? Are you going to target the high speed category or the low speed category?
Yeah. We are targeting high speed category to enter, and then, corresponding same platform sharing two-wheeler and then three-wheeler subsequently by 2028.
So did you already apply for the high speed license?
Yes, we are applied and we are getting certified next month.
Okay.
Can you please tell us something about your unit economics?
Sorry?
Unit economics.
Unit economics is, basically, what we are planning to bring this, vehicle around, to start with 300 to 400 vehicles per month, at an average, of 10 to 15,000, profit per vehicle. So that brings, total, revenue. I will share some digits with you. So I'm sorry that, that presentation, that is not available in, sorry. Yeah. So we are starting with, 300 to 400 vehicles we are starting with. And we are, by 2027, 28, we will be, we are forecasting ourselves, 5,000 to 6,000 vehicles per month by, for this loader.
What I am trying to ask you is, what is your MRP? How much you will be able to sell
MRP
for,
is,
and what will be your gross margins like?
Yeah, so MRP, what we are keeping, we are, targeting, FAME to certification that will bring our product 90,000 per unit, and with the margin of 15%. Yes. Profit 15,000 per unit we are targeting.
Is this a concept or have you already started selling? Because I see this.
No, it's a beta prototypes have been made, and we are getting certified next month. We have already applied.
So is that small 67?
Yeah.
Prototype.
No, I've seen these vehicles on the road.
Yeah,
so I don't know, is there a competitor who's making something similar?
So we are having a couple of competitors, including Komaki, which is a Chinese brand. Then we have other brands in this segment, but these are not fulfilling the 100% B2B requirement what we are plan to bring to the table, like full dedicated that smart features including complete 100% better.
And what is the Chinese product getting sold at?
Around 1,05,000 rupees.
So you have shown many safety features in your film. So have you tested for any safety test, or the NCAP test is available applicable to this?
Yeah, we have been testing this vehicle since 6 months or so, and we have tested on road. We have tested the safety features, physically testing and as well as digitally. We have proven this vehicle extensively so far.
How many vehicles you have manufactured till date? How many vehicles you have manufactured till date?
Right now it is we are planning at 300 to 400 vehicles when we start production.
So that is your own factory, or you are going to outsource everything?
No, we will bring our own factory and complete line. No, these are the beta prototypes, 15 vehicles we are testing.
In how much you invested?
We have invested around 50 lakhs from our side.
Since we are running short in time, so I would like to pause here because you'll appreciate they will have time to visit your stall only later on. Okay, so he's at stall number 67. All these are stall holders 67 through 80. So any of you want to go and visit, they can visit. So yes, he missed out. उनको clearly मैंने बोला था कि आपके पास 5 मिनट है, उसमें आपने वही बोलना है, problem statement. What is the solution you are providing? What is your ask? Some of those things. So that is, he missed out. But anyways, you can connect with the jury and the investors. Okay. So what is your ask?
Yeah, our ask is 8 crore rupees for 10%.
Okay, 8 crore for 10%. Good. Thank you very much. So that's a learning for the next ones. Please utilize your time very wisely. Okay, 5 minutes, utilize it very wisely. Next team, please. Whiskey, OPC. Try to focus on your product, the problem statement it is addressing, the kind of solution you are providing, as well as your ask. If you have any traction so far, you can talk about it. Over to you. Thank you.
CPM. CPM stands for continuous passive motion. Specifically, it is a knee CPM for a simple reason. As per the data available in the Google, more than 8 lakh knee surgeries or operations are conducted in India alone per annum. So huge potential of the market. IoT stands for Internet of Things, which works on the basically 3 principles: wireless connectivity, second, mobile or app operations, and third, the data saving. As the CiiA is having one thing, innovation. Our whiskey principle is the same. Innovation stands for more for less for more. More features for less price for more beneficiaries. This is our target. Based on that, we have brought here 2 products. CPM is basically, current scenario is like this: when a patient is having a knee surgery or operation, then the surgeon or a doctor recommends a physio session for 2 or 3 months, and sometimes more even, or sometimes less even. A physio has to pay a visit to the patient's residence, or other way around, the patient is bound to come to the hospital or to the physio's clinic. In both the ways, the patient becomes a victim of the missing sessions, and the recovery is not as per the schedule by the surgeon. If the surgeon recommends for 75 days, because of some unpredictable things, it may go for 90 days and all that, and yes, the patient has to shell out more money for every visit. We are addressing this particular problem, and yes, courtesy IoT, we are providing the solution for this only. We have developed the IoT solution that the there will be an app where is the 3 registration will be there. One is the surgeon, second is the physio, and third is the patient. A patient can have a session as per his convenience at his home, can request to the physio, and he will send the parameters on the mobile through net, and yes, the machine can be automatically started, and if during the operation the patient has any problem, he can abort the machine by giving the feedback that what is the problem. And lastly, at the end of a session, yes, again, he has to give the feedback. All these sessions and everything is saved on the cloud for the further analysis by the surgeon, by the physio, and as a patient history of his own for the second opinion if anything requires later stages. I am very much proud to say that it is first IoT-based CPM made in Bharat, probably is world's first. Thanks. Over to Mr. Avinash Magdum for my second product, Natura Breezer. Thank you.
Good afternoon. The second product is Natura Breezer. As the name speaks, it's just a 5-watt air cooler. We all know that the air cooler is typically 150 watts and upwards. And a lot of drawbacks, like it won't work in humid areas because it generates humidity, and it creates a lot of noise, and it's very bulky and a lot of maintenance required. So we developed this small Natura Breezer with the earthen pot, which is using a natural capillary action and using a 5-watt simple DC fan, which takes the air from outside and throws inside, which in the air, the water inside that is actually already cooled because of the capillary action, and that air comes out through the nozzle like 24 holes, 6 mm holes coming out of this, and then the cools the around 10 by 10 area in around 15 to 20 minutes by 4 to 5 degrees. So very, very effective, compact, and most importantly, it also works on DC. That normally when AC power goes off, no other appliance works, right? So we can have 3 different inputs. It works on normal AC, it works on 5 volt DC, and 12 volt for solar also. So we can even connect to our mobile power bank. 10,000 mAh power bank can drive it up to 8 hours. And even if you have solar at your home, you can connect to solar also. So the main beneficiaries like many small cabins, small shops where they cannot afford the coolers and all, and particularly in humid area where it's of no use. And if you see fan doesn't cool anything, it just circulates the air. And even fan takes 75 watts, right? Our works in 5 watts, which actually cools. So that is our innovative product that we are actually started launching in Pune, and we would like to actually have dealers all across Maharashtra and India. So that's our brief about this product, and both the products we are actually starting, next couple of months we'll be actually going full market. Thank you very much.
Great. You finished within 5 minutes, so thank you very much and congrats. So some of the questions you have still not addressed. Is this in the market? Have you sold any units? Is there any traction? What is your ask?
No, sir, we have sold the Natura Breezer in the market, but CPM, yes, it is still in the beta stage. We have not launched, sir. We are still going to get the feedback from the respective surgeons and the physios, sir.
What is the cost for this AC and that you?
So this is Breezer. In Pune, we basically is heavy for the shipping. So in Pune, we are selling at 3,000. And
do you have product ready there? ये प्रोडक्ट अभी आपका है वहाँ पे है ना? Okay.
So outside Pune it is 3,500 and all over India 3,800.
I was in Pune College of Engineering 2 days. That's why. So and this?
This product actually we have not started because we have to actually get the feedback from the orthopedic surgeons, and based on that we will decide the price, because this is an add-on unit. This is not a complete thing. So with the current manual CPM already available, but it actually enforces both patient and physiotherapist in the same room. While we are allowing to remotely that they can be at comfort of their home and they can just.
So what is your ask? Connect with the hospitals, funding.
So to be right now for just this thing we are asking about 25 lakhs. Whatever the 10,000 will for Breezer and 15 for this for scaling up.
Okay.
After that it will be self.
Okay. Thank you. We'll connect with some hospitals also.
Sure. Thank you.
Hi. So great products, but I wanted to understand why are you building 2 very different products? Like,
so one was the you can say few months earlier, and very recently, as you can say 3 months before, we have started working on the CPM.
yeah, because this CPM product is completely different, right? Because you have a different target audience altogether. So we had incubated a company in 1920, and that company gave us an exit in 2023. So we have seen their journey where they built their first prototype, got the patents granted, sold first 20-30 units, then raised their seed round, pre-series A round, and they have also given us an exit. So that's why I was trying to understand, like, this has a lot of potential. So why are you doing two products?
Actually, frankly speaking, yeah, I'm not really in that thing. I always believe in diversity, and because even if you do investment, you don't put everything in single bucket, right?
But you have to focus, because this itself is a big market and a lot of competition already there.
With the team and dealers network, right? I don't think that, again, that's a different opinion.
So when you're starting up, I am just suggesting you that, because if you work on this market, we can connect you to the company whom we had helped, and they can also maybe look at this. Maybe they can strategically work with you for this product.
Always discuss, and we are open for all suggestions.
Yeah, but if you kill all your time in building the other product, then it won't make sense for them also, right?
It's not single killing. We have both are different things.
So I would like to add where you said diversification, right? So ideally the startup or the founder should not be diversifying. The investor can diversify by investing in different companies. So he wants you to be focused. That's what Mr. Gaurang Shetty is trying to tell you, that you focus on one thing. As an entrepreneur, as a startup, the investors are always want to see whether you are focused or not. So you diversifying is not what the investors are looking for. This is just my take on it. I'm not looking for a reaction. I'm just saying that that's my take on it.
At least for next few months, we definitely will focus only on these two, because we already have this product ready.
Yeah, which is also true what Nalish Bhai just mentioned, because definitely in both the products you'll have two different approaches, right? You might not follow a B2B and a B2C approach for both these products. So that'll call for a lot of diversification in its own way. So have you all also kind of decided what model you are wanting to go, whether it's going to be B2B or a B2C approach?
For this nature of breezer, it will always be B2C, because the end user is the customer, but again it will be through dealers network. While this will have to collaborate with the hospitals basically, because they are actually having all the CPM and we are providing the add-on unit. So they will be recommending to physiotherapists, and the physiotherapists can be sending it to patients. So we can't do directly with the patients. We have to go through the, it should be B2B.
Yes, exactly. So these are two different ball games altogether.
Have you taken FDA approval for this, the machine which does the surgery?
So it's not a medical device.
Okay, so it is not required.
It doesn't require. Even the current CPM doesn't have any certification.
And do you have any advisor, physiotherapist as your advisor on your panel?
Three physiotherapists we have already included when we started, and we started with the idea. We discussed the idea with the three different physiotherapists in our city. Sir.
But officially they are onboarded as an advisor on your company, advisor to the company.
So far,
I recommend you should have one.
Sure.
Thank you.
What is your both background, because you look like senior professionals, so do you have some relevant experience in this?
Right. So basically he is Manish, my director also. Right now what we have done is we have changed from OPC to, just last week we did to private limited. So the name is CiiA Private Limited, because we want to, when investors, OPC want to work, so we have to private limited. So he's one director, he's a 24/5 experience hardcore electronics person. So he's done electronics. I actually did electronics, but from day one I worked in IT. I worked in IT for 28 years, and 5 years back I started my own firm. And he joined us a couple of years back. So I am mainly taking care of all the software part, and he's taking care of all the hardware part.
So since 1993, I've been to the only electronics embedded hardware, sir, and he's into the deep into the software, sir. So we are complementing each other, sir.
So clearly you're innovators and you're the creative people. Is there a business structure also in your company behind you?
Yes, sir.
Anybody who's running the sales distribution? Because you're talking of a channel, distribution channel and everything.
Firstly, we wanted to do R&D and develop product which works, and we sold this to some many people in Pune. So they were very much positive feedback, and we actually got a lot of inquiries from all over India. So in fact, when we put it in LinkedIn, we got almost 1,44,000 submissions, and more than 1,000 inquiries got from all over India. So unfortunately, because of logistic failure, we couldn't sell it a few months back, and again it was the rainy season. So now we are going to restart that, and we have already started working with the channel partners for distribution, dealers across India.
Okay. Maybe one last. 12 minutes.
What is going to be the price point for both these products?
So this I have told you, within Pune it is 3,000, outside Pune 3,500, and all over India 3,800. It's mainly for shipping, because Pune we can ship easily, and it's a little bit heavy, 4 kg, and it's very delicate. So it has to have proper packing. So we have checked with cost. It costs much in shipping.
CPM, sir, we have not evaluated so far because it is still not a beta version track. So we have not evaluated the cost.
Okay. Thank you very much. Great presentation. So next team, Elegance Mobility. Again, a request to focus on numbers, the ask, problem statement. Yeah.
A very happy afternoon to everyone. I hope I'll not bore you and you'll enjoy this pitch. So my name is Nishad Mahavir. I am the founder of Elegance Mobility Private Limited. So before diving in, I'll just start with a little story. When I was just 18 years old kid in 2014, I have seen one person on a wooden board and with metal wheels pushing himself with no legs at one signal. So since then, I have been thinking about the people with walking disabilities. So this is the problem statement. There is no reliable, affordable vehicle for these people which can travel outdoor as well as indoor. So both the categories are important. So that is the main problem which we are solving. And there are also another problems which an electric vehicle solves. So we are providing the solution with electric powered. And also crossing distances within the campuses is also a big issue for aged people, like hospitals, companies, etc. So this is the market size. Asia Pacific region is growing. There is no monopoly in this market. That's why it is a very, I can say, fragmented market. So we can enter easily. So this is the some data. So I'll not go through each and every number, but it is a very big market, and around 10% of Indian people are above age of 65. So if you can imagine that the market size is very big. So this is the market research. These three are the vehicles which are currently in the market. The first one is in USA, second one is in Czech Republic, third one is in India. Both, all three are for outdoor use. They can't be folded, they can't be kept into car trunk. So that's the problem, or that is the competitive advantage we have. And also the first and second one, price goes above 4 lakhs. So we have reverse function, we have great speed, 25 kmph, which is within the limits of RTO. And we also provide 40 kilometers of range. And in this market, there is no after-sales service. Means for two-wheelers or four-wheelers market, there is great after-sales service. And that problem we are going to address, and it is our competitive advantage. So this is the product description, some of the specifications. The innovation is the attachment, the number one thing, and the number two thing is attachment adapter, which adapts that attachment to the wheelchair, regular manual wheelchair. So this is the customer value. So I'll explain a little with example. If person with walking disability tries to go to a mall or a cinema hall, he parks his vehicle in the parking. From there, how he can travel inside the mall or inside the cinema hall. So that is the problem. So with our vehicle, he can travel on road also. He can take that vehicle through elevators. He can travel inside the mall also. So this is the competitive advantage. First two are joystick wheelchairs. They have very low speed, very low range. Then there is modified scooter, and there is Neomotion, the similar product vehicle, but for outdoor use and very bulky. It is the total weight goes around 70 kgs. It can't be lifted and kept into car trunk. So that is the advantage we are providing, that there is speed, range, the outdoor-indoor usability, and after-sales service, and the complete foldability and can be kept into car trunk. So this is some market validation. We have received Nidhi Prayas grant of central government. It is developed under that. We have also received some angel investor before starting the company, 15 lakh plus. Interests are coming when we are testing this vehicle. And also we are registered around 50 names of people who don't have money but want this vehicle with their handicap certificates. This is the user survey. We have tested this vehicle on polio, cerebral palsy, paraplegic, old people, and also we have taken opinions of surgical stores. So only paraplegic people have made some suggestion which will be in our future scope. Other three are okay with our vehicle. This is the business model. We will be selling directly to the customers via surgical stores. We will be selling to the CSRs and Rotary clubs and NGOs also, and also the companies, hospitals, universities, etc. Our market strategy will be through networking and channelizing, and also with social media marketing. This is the fund we require. Basically, the fund is required for manufacturing mass production with accuracy, means for welding fixtures. Also, there is one suggestion from surgical store that the product's aesthetics. We want to manufacture some body panels, so it is a fiber molding work. It requires investment and working capital, so we can reduce the cost. So this is the basic thing, and the others are, the breakup is given here. This is the sales. So if we invest 1.2 CR in us, it will be return, means the investment will be returned in 2 years. So ROI is 2 years. So this is our history. We have manufactured various electric vehicles from 2014 to 2023. This is our appreciation. We have been appreciated by Padma Vibhushan, Dr. Raghunath Mashelkar, also chairman of Kinetic Group, Mr. Arun Firodia. So he has also mentored us, and he actually told us first that go to the 50 people, ask them to drive, take their feedback, and then go to the market. So this will be our future products. So there is battery operated tricycle already in the market. We will try to solar power it. This was our first product, and it will go for that. I think time is up, so that's why this is our team. I have experience. I've been worked in Volkswagen also before. This is what we require, and making people with walking disability self-reliant, Atmanirbhar. That's what Sarthi is doing, and we want your support. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Good presentation. What's your making cost and selling cost?
Selling price for consumer will be 96,000, and for mass production, for 100 vehicles, the cost will be of 50,000 per unit.
But that's very expensive, right?
No, that's not expensive, and our competitive product is also the selling price is above us. Means they are selling.
You're selling the entire unit, or you're just selling the attachment?
The entire unit.
Okay.
So we have researched everything from China import and everything.
You got a grant of 10 lakhs rupees, only the price. Have you taken any CSR? Have you tried for that?
CSR, I have not applied. We are in the process of forming the proposal for CSR.
Section 8 company?
I can't apply directly.
तुमची Section 8 company आहे separate? Do you have Section 8 company?
No,
separate?
I have private limited company.
Incubated. Okay, incubated. I'll meet personally and I'll tell you how to raise fund for that. Because I'm a CSR director.
Oh, thank you so much.
So CSR is non-refundable. So whatever CSR we get, we can donate that 50 chair to you. So we'll payment and you can distribute.
Yes,
okay.
yes.
That I can help you.
Thank you so much.
Anybody?
Nishad, you did mention that you have a couple of angel investors also on your cap table. So
Yes.
what does your current cap table look like?
Cap table is my angel investor is my from my relation only, and the cap table he invested before forming any cap table, so it is very flexible to dilute. And I myself own 35%. My partner and director Mahesh owns 35%, and the other 30% is owned by couple, my uncle and aunt, and it will be flexible to dilute.
And as of now, apart from the grant, you've been bootstrapped.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
What is the valuation you are looking at for 1 crore, 1.2 crores?
1.2 CR for 3%, and also I tell you why, because this is already benchmarked product. For Neo Motion, they have received 1 CR for 1%. So the revenue that time they had is around 50 lakhs. So we are pre-revenue, so we are asking 3% for 1.2 CR.
What's the moat around the business? I'm saying, what do you see as a differentiation? I'm saying, is it patentable? Is the idea can be copied?
Okay. So basically, you are investors here. So you want the product which runs in the market. whether it is copyable or not. It doesn't matter. If we can sell, you are here to support us. But I can say that I have been working in this sector since 2014, means it's now 10 years. So it will take a lot of time to copy these ideas and then manufacture this and actually take on the product. So the problem for understanding the mindset of that person is very difficult. Means even if he'll copy some of things, but the problem they will not understand. What is the actual problem? What what is the problem they get day to day? So that's what my advantage is. And I am an automobile mechanical engineer. I worked in automobile sector. So we will be keep on developing, and R&D will be continuous. So that's what I want to say. Okay, I have actually applied for IP. The patent has been filed, but the process is not completed yet. So I don't know if it will complete or not, but that's what right now I can tell you.
Okay, thanks.
Anything else? Otherwise, great presentation on time, and of course, you can meet them offline as well. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Next one is Motorola, and I think the earlier presentation did all the perfect things, right? So he spoke about problem statement and all that. So the next ones who are coming up, please stick to it.
Good evening to one and all. Thank you for giving me an opportunity to present myself. My name is Ravindra Joshi, and I'm the founder of Motorola. We are into electrical two-wheeler and
By the way, their product was there on the stall, okay? So if anybody wants to see it later on, they can go. I think stall 70, right? 69. Yeah. So please do visit. Yes, 3 days. 67 through 80 are the ones who are pitching. Thank you.
So my company's name is Motorola. We are developing electrical two-wheeler and three-wheeler powertrain solutions. As a part of the problem, the electrical vehicle two-wheelers requires a BLDC and PMSM category motor. These are the permanent magnet motors whose availability and the cost efficiency is achieved through imports right now. Basically, 50% of the motors being used in the electrical vehicle are being imported, and few of them are manufactured in-house. There is a lack of research and development as well, because big manufacturers are coming along with developing their motors, but all these motors, the technology and the research is been outsourced. To solve this basic problem, we are coming ahead. As a part of the problem, we are giving a solution for in-house R&D activity for the BLDC motor. We are providing a solution that we can encapsulate or package good amount of power in a constrained amount of space. This is the first USP of our product. Secondly, we are giving a good access to the serviceability and the tech-focused architecture, providing high IP rating motor, IP69 category motor, high efficiency because of high thermal absorbing nature of the motor, and the third thing, high power density, high amount of power encapsulated or packaged in a constrained amount of space. As a part of the team, we are a team of 5 people who are working in electrical and electronics background. We are incubated at IIM Bangalore. We are working with Alstom, a metro manufacturer from England, in IIM Bangalore for developing motors which are not including any rare earth magnets into their architecture. As a part of the business verticals, we have got all the categories of scooters and motorcycle motor ready and been certified from ARAI. There are 3 types of motors, hub motors being used in electrical two-wheeler. The first is 10-inch and 12-inch and 17-inch. These type of motors are being certified and developed by us from ARAI. In a part of a mid-drive motor, we are serving to electrical rickshaw and electrical and solar boat manufacturer. We have delivered our motors to them, got the OEM approval and got the certification from ARAI as well. As a part of the competitors, we have received ARAI certifications for our motors. we have got high heat bearing capacity of our motor. That's because we are producing a innovative manufacturing process by which the heat of the rotor is being reduced. Because the heat of the rotor being reduced, we are producing more efficiency with the same amount of powertrain or the same platform. Or we have already served to bigger OEMs like Crompton Greaves Consumer Electricals, Polaris, ARI and Novolt Solar and Electrical Boats. And the third thing is the power density nature. We are producing more power as compared to its volume and more torque as compared to the magnet weight being used inside the motor. With the current portfolio being used into the two-wheeler, in scooters and in motorcycle, with three-wheeler, in electrical rickshaw and solar and electric boats, we have served to these many respected OEMs in the industry and got their vendor registration and payment and the order being executed very well. So till now we are a pre-revenue company. We are executing our R&D projects with different companies and surviving our existence. We have raised a revenue of 25 lakhs in this financial year, and in the previous financial year we have done 7 lakhs of revenue. So far we have been supported and awarded number of grants from various prestigious institutes, and we have received 21 lakh of grant from Nidhi and Mighty. We have received 12.5 lakh rupees grant straight away from Reserve Bank of India at a repo rate of 6.5% and an angel investment of 15 lakh rupees. Our ask is 4 CR. Out of this 4 CR, we are looking for a debt of 2 CR, as most of our investment is going into capex. From the investors' point of view, we are looking for an equity investment of 2 CR, where most of the attention will be concentrated on commercializing these following models: a 2.5 kilowatt mid-drive and 3 kilowatt hub-type motor. And investment would be moreover concentrated in building the capacity of the business and delivering the motors to the OEMs with whom we have received the purchase order. This year we are going to close at revenue of 25 lakhs, out of which 22 lakhs is clocked till now, and the coming 2 months will be moreover focused on new R&D projects. In the coming year, we have already received a purchase order of 1.15 CR from a Jaipur-based three-wheeler manufacturer, and we are trying to close a revenue of 2.5 CR in the coming year, and aiming a prestigious aim of 10 CR at a financial year of 26-27 is being kept from our company. With this amount of investment, these are the 3 product lines which we are trying to commercialize. Two-wheeler and three-wheeler, the products are being made and certified. With bicycle industry, the product is being launched in 2024 and then subsequently commercialized. With this, I would like to wind up my presentation and will open for all the questions. Thank you.
Great presentation.
What is your tech background on doing this? And what is the size of the team? You said is only 3 people.
So actually size of the team is 5 people, excluding the interns. 5 people working on a part-time and full-time basis. Me and Siddhant, who is our team member, is working on it on a full-time basis. Yeah. And
how many units have you to manufacture for the 1 crore POU part?
So for 1 crore, we are manufacturing 720 units. This is on a basis of 60 units on a per month basis. From March 24 till March 25, we have received a 720 units order, in which motor that will be manufactured by ourselves. Right now, we are doing a third-party manufacturing. Designs are ourselves, and dies and the child parts development is controlled by ourselves. We develop the things and give it to the third party and get it executed. And later on, this current fundraise is for the manufacturing process only.
How did you land up in this?
So currently, we have got the company established and incorporated in 2019. And at that time, electrical vehicles used to fascinate me. And till 2021, the electrical vehicles retrofitment kits has a good amount of market. So I had retrofitted 4-wheeler, 3-wheeler and 2-wheeler. And moving ahead, I saw the opportunity that retrofitment is a market right now, but moving ahead, I have to switch over to a bigger problem statement. and I see that there is a lack of electrical vehicle motors available. Each and every motor which I was using for retrofitment was being imported from China. And this is not going to be a sustainable way moving forward for bigger OEMs as well as for a smaller manufacturer who wants to use energy efficient system of BLDC motor. And that makes us, that leads us to development of motor. I've personally did my mechanical engineering from Pune University, but from the last 3 years, I have been working on CAD, mechanical background, as well as on Altair Flux motor designing background, and have gained an experience in designing motors.
What are the margins you are looking at?
So for the electrical rickshaw background, electrical rickshaw segment, we have for which we have received PO. We are looking at a gross margin of 27% and a net margin initially will be marketing a lot. So net margin of 12 to 15%, but moving ahead in the long term, we are looking at a net margin of 22%.
22%.
22, yeah.
Great. Anybody else? At what volumes, that is unit wise, and at what sales you will be breaking even?
Okay. So in the coming financial year of 2024 and 2025, we'll be selling 2,500 units. But looking at the depreciation of the company and the involvement of 4 CR of investment, we would be breaking even after 3.5 years of operation. So in the 2025, in the 2024 and 2025, we would be raising a profit of 88 lakh rupees, and in 2025 and 2026, we would be raising a profit of 1.6 CR, and in the subsequent year, there is a break even which I see at third year. But looking at the depreciation of 28 lakh rupees in a per year basis, probably by third year, 6th month, we would be breaking even.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
Anybody else? Otherwise, I think his presentation was also very good and to the point. So, thank you. He'll be available on stall 70. Thank you, Ravindra.
Thank you.
Great job.
Thank you very much.
71, I think. Are you here? No? Okay. 71, which is Ostic Pharma, I think. Okay. I think the founder is not here, but the stall is still there. You can go and visit their products. I think they have into nutraceutical products. 72, which is SIP-wise. Maybe after this one, this is the 5th one. Maybe after the 6th one, we'll take a short break if somebody wants to, take a... This is the 5th one. After the 6th one, we'll take maybe a 5-minute break. Since we have only 12, 2 have not shown up, so we'll have only 12 presentations. This is the 5th one.
I graduated from IIT Bombay last year. I didn't sit for placements, and this is my 3rd venture. Before we start, I want to ask a simple question to all of you. Does it ever happen to you that you are so deeply engaged in work and there is a bottle kept besides you, and for hours and hours you just forget drinking water? So happens with me most of the times. So we all know that hydration is important, but we still forget drinking water most of the times. And the primary reasons for this are lack of awareness. Most of the times it's busy lifestyle. Sometimes people who are more aware and health conscious try to install hydration tracking apps, but the moment there is a manual logging in anything, that thing doesn't sustain for long. And even the app notifications are not very effective. Sometimes people have a lack of thirst sensation, usually sitting in the AC or like changing metabolic rate or with age, because of which people don't drink enough water. In fact, more than 75% of Americans are chronically dehydrated. We have conducted a survey in India. We'll come back to that later in the Q&A. So to solve these problems, we have developed a smart bottle that can automatically track your water intake. It can also remind you to drink more water using audio, visual, and vibratory alerts. And it is paired with a mobile application which contains daily goals, streaks and rewards, all that part. We have developed the product. This is actual video and a screenshot of the app. We have filed the patent and we have also filed the trademark application. And right now we are gearing up for pilot testing. Yeah. We did a very thorough competition analysis, and I was very glad that the competitors have already validated the market for us. Most of them are foreign competitors, and their price in India, if available, is very high. So I'll come to our pricing also in a moment. We also have a very good edge over the competition. These are our points of novelty and leverage. And talking about value proposition, drinking more water overall leads to better mood, better skin, better health, basically overall health improvement. Completing daily goals and rewards gives the user a sense of accomplishment, sense of control, then better focus and productivity, and aesthetic and tech-savvy pleasure. If you pause for a moment and have a look, these are the fundamental needs of any user. And if a brand is able to cater to these fundamental needs, it can establish a deeper connection with the user. Let's talk business. In the global market scenario, according to 2023, the market size was roughly $34 billion. And by 2033, it's going to rise to $96.8 billion with an impressive CAGR of 10.9%. And we see a rising adoption trend in India because of rising fitness culture, as well as increased disposable income and rising aesthetic and utility-based choices of the consumers. We'll come back to this slide in the Q&A, but just to summarize, if we are able to capture just 10% of the SAM, which I have defined, we'll be able to capture the market of roughly 2,000 crores by 2030, which is also roughly equal to $240 million. We'll come back to this. Our ideal customer is high-earning, middle-aged people who are health conscious, and we have two variants of the bottle as of now, SipWise Lite and SipWise Pro, both varying in build quality and features. Later down the line, we'll have a SipWise Ultra, SipWise Elite, which I'll talk to in the roadmap. So we are close to launching. In the next month, we'll be having thorough pilot testing and compliances and EMI, EMC testing regulations, all that part. And next month, we'll be launching the product. Towards the end of this year, we'll be having our factory set up. And we'll be exploring other segments of using smart containers into like other applications like storage devices. Or maybe even if it is not a container, it could be, say, a toxicity measurement container or like a level sensor device, all those things. This is the roadmap. And our timeline is laid out for until the launch of the product and sale of first 1,000 bottles. So you can see that we have covered everything essentially, right from customer discovery, pilot testing, product refinement, user feedback, all those parts. And we are expecting to raise 71.5 lakh rupees, including working capital, marketing spend, and even factory setup cost. This is our wonderful team. I have a good hold on product management. I have my BTech and MTech both from IIT Bombay. We have a good technical as well as non-technical expertise on board. The product is developed at IIT Bombay at Betic Lab. It is funded by CiiA, so we received 6 lakhs rupees of IOE grant from CiiA. And we have a list of 60 interested customers who are eagerly waiting for the bottle to launch. And we are also exploring we also received our first corporate order from Vizi for all the employees. And we also in talk with Milton we'll be as a service to the Milton, we'll be providing them the circuits. So in the bottom right picture, we have Milton R&D head and Milton marketing head both in the same picture at our lab. Thank you. If we have time of 45 seconds, can I play a video?
Yeah, sure. It's not easy to come up here and do the presentation, okay? You are so nice present, yeah.
Within the vast canvas of life, water paints the essence of our existence. Yet in life's chaos, we often skip water for hours, neglecting our vital essence amidst the rush of our busy days. But not anymore.
We are open to questions.
Yeah.
We presented two options in front of them. Either we give them the technology transfer, exclusive technology transfer, and take royalty against it, or we manufacture the circuits for them based on their requirements, their dimensions. And they said that they are okay with both. So we decided to we choose the second option because we could also manufacture the bottles in that case. Because we have the plans of manufacturing, say, ultraviolet wala variant. Then we have a plan of copper coating, silver coating, gold coating wala variant in the name of Sipwise Elite. So all that plan is there for us. So we'll be giving them the Gerber files, essentially not telling the technology, not revealing the code. We'll just tell that these are the designs, this is how you should get it manufactured, these are the list of components. It's hard to reverse engineer that part, and we also have a patent already that filed. Yeah. So from their point of view, cost is more important. So they are not concerned about features, or like they said that it's okay even if it has half the number of features than this, because for them it's important to make it low cost. They want to target the mass segment. For us, we are targeting a high earning premium segment, and we did a market size calculation for that also, and we have enough large market for even the premium segment. For them, cost is more important, targeting mass market. For us, it is more of features and a premium customer. So building a premium brand, yes, needs a lot of different set of skills. Yeah. Engineering is good, but yeah. So we have a marketing team that is outsourced from NIFT Hyderabad. My brother is part of NIFT Hyderabad. NIFT is National Institute of Fashion Technology. They have a good design sense and a marketing caliber. And that team is currently creating content. The video that you saw right now.
Nice video.
Yeah. And we'll be very soon flooding the like internet with the video. That's why the marketing spend is there. And yeah. I mean, we have thought of it, but so far the focus was on product development and engineering, because we want to deliver a good quality product as well.
You are from IIT Bombay.
Yes.
You incubated in Shine?
We got a grant from Sign. We have not yet incubated in
And
Shine.
how do you know for Rupesh?
Huh?
Biomedic.
Rupesh
Yes.
Yeah, he's part of the team, right?
Yes, Rupesh is a very good friend of mine. Okay, so from Biomedical Engineering Incubation Center. Betic, yes. You got any grant or some?
We didn't get a grant as such, but development is happening
Development is there.
So,
from RGSTC?
Yeah.
RGSTC.
So, yeah. Big grant we have applied for.
Okay.
Yeah. 7 years ago. Yeah. Okay, nice to meet you, sir.
Nice product.
So at Betic, if you all may know, Betic is a very good center for medical devices. And not just development, but taking it to marketing.
Right? They are actually their grant up to 50 lakhs rupees for some up to 50 lakhs. Because I'm associated with them. I'm a mentor for IIT Bombay East Summit. And so, have you applied for TTML? 10 minute 24 lakhs?
10 minute million?
10 minute million, yes. I'm mentor for that.
Actually, we didn't apply, but we have a stall.
Please apply. I will personally visit. 3rd and 4th, I will be in IIT Bombay.
Yes, this weekend.
So, yes. So
we'll be having a stall there, but we'll also
okay.
apply for TR.
And yes. And personally, I visit you. I'm interested in personally.
Yes.
I visit. I'll connect with some incubations and investors.
Thank you so much.
What is the price for that and margin?
The light, you want unit
That bottle. See, what a coincidence. I was. आप डिहाइड्रेशन के बारे में बात कर रहे हो और सेम अभी मैंने जस्ट बॉटल लिया और उसके बारे में अपने प्रेजेंटेशन
That's a plastic bottle, sir.
नो बट लेकिन मुझे प्यास लगी थी और पानी की वजह से आपने वही सेशन दिया सो इट्स नाइस
Yes.
मुझे कॉस्टिंग और उसका रेवेन्यू जरा बताइए
Sorry?
कॉस्ट कितनी है
Yeah. So I'll show some you need BOM cost or unit economics?
नहीं है ना सर कितना डालेंगे कितना मिलेगा क्या है हमारा प्रॉफिट क्या है
Summary, if we sell
थोड़ा 1 minute
sell 1,000 bottles per month, which is a very pessimistic number. 1,000 bottles per month, we'll get a revenue of 3.12 CR per year.
Okay.
And profit of 1.85 CR per year.
Personally, we'll visit.
Yes.
Thank you. Good product.
Yes.
He's on stall 72. One last.
I think a very nice presentation.
Thank you, sir.
This is about creating the habits, because the nutrition habits are not. So, are you putting any money in the marketing? Has been allocation?
Yeah. Marketing will be more importantly. Branding is more important first because sir, we are not actually selling a smart bottle. We are selling the benefits of drinking more water, which is glowing skin or like better focus, better mood. All that.
But you need influencers to guide that.
That's the plan actually.
That's the plan, right?
In this,
because habits don't change very quickly.
Yes, blog post collaboration content is where influencers part comes in.
Okay.
And this is an ongoing process, although it's shown one time for the 1,000 units.
Okay, good. Sorry to cut you short. So great presentation, Mr. Pawan. We will do one more and then take a short break since we are very much on schedule. Maybe ahead of schedule, so that's a good sign.
In case if you want to stay in touch, you can just scan the QR code. It will automatically save my phone number, email ID, website of the smart bottles directly in your phone.
Easier would be if you give us one smart bottle.
Yeah.
We can be a brand ambassador. They are all influencers here.
Yes.
Professor JB Joshi can be our influencer.
Yes.
So, thank you. Now, next team?
So, our stall is 72.
Yes.
Please visit our stall also.
Green shift? Okay, good.
Thank you so much. Yes, thank you so much, sir.
Thanks. So, Green Shift, over to you.
I am Kunal Godambe, founder and managing director of Green Shift Energy. So Green Shift Energy is basically working into waste valorization, that is giving value to different types of waste. So this is a quick introduction about our company. We basically work on different types of waste. We analyze the waste and we try to find different value streams from the waste and help the businesses to get value out of those wastes. So this is the process we follow. We identify the problem, understand the problem, identify the opportunity for us and of course for the user who has that waste, and we propose the solution. This is the technology which we are projecting in our stall right now, and this is densification of biomass. So biomass is basically any agricultural waste or garden waste. So when I talk about agricultural waste, it is from the rural point of view, and when I talk about garden waste or tree waste, it is from the urban point of view. Okay, so problem statement is biomass. So when I talk about biomass, there is a common problem we all hear about the agricultural waste, stubborn burning and decomposition of waste in urban areas. So there are number of problems created by not properly disposing the biomass. So I will not call it as a waste because it is a source of energy for us. It is a national it's a national property and we shouldn't be wasting that. So we have developed a technology to densify the biomass to make a product called as BioClay. So we call it BioClay because it is like a clay which can be molded into any shape, which can be used for different applications. And secondly, it can give like different revenue streams for the users who are using the. So this is the innovation in the. So we have many densification technologies available right now. The major two problems with the current densification technologies are the problem of moisture content during the rainy season, or in general moisture content in the biomass. And second is the non-flexibility of the shapes which we get from after densification of the biomass. So this is the simple representation of the how our solvents and anti-solvents deal with the biomass. So this is the raw biomass structure. When we add the deep ectatic solvent, the structures get disturbed. Then we add the anti-solvent. So then the solvent and anti-solvent go together. You can clearly see with the color difference. And then we have the raw biomass in this different form and called as densified biomass. The beauty of the technology, the USP of the technology is we reuse the solvent and anti-solvent. We filter it out and reuse for the next process. Right now we have reached around 35 cycles of reusability of the solvent and anti-solvents. So features, as I told, all reagents are recycled. Moisture, which is a major problem with biomass, is not a problem. Instead, we use it as a reagent. Biomass can be densified in different shapes, which can be used for different applications. It's a sort of circular economy model, utilizes renewable resource, which is otherwise not utilized and considered as a waste, creates new revenue streams from waste, potential to generate energy from renewable resource. So these are few of the products. The beads which are shown in the slide are basically can be used for co-firing with coal. These are the idols which are made to show how flexible that clay can be and it can be molded into different shapes. So we are coming up with a pilot plant in Mumbai in association with BMC. They have a Smile Incubation Center, and we are going to come up with a 2 metric ton pilot project with them, in which we are going to work with the garden waste. There is a tree pruning which will be done before monsoon. It will start from March. So even with that waste, the problem is as soon as the tree pruning is done, you have monsoon. And because of that, that waste can't be utilized and has to be dumped into the dump yard. So these are different applications which we are targeting: packaging, insulation, construction material, bio-based materials, and bioenergy. So we are pitching here for collaborations to test the potential of this base material into different sectors, so that there can different applications, and the waste which is there can be utilized for different applications. So these are some other projects which we are working on. There are skill development course in waste management, then silica isolation from rice husk, which is a major problem when we fire rice husk in the boilers. Compost waste leachate, which can be used as a farming aid along with the compost. Then MSW waste, we are trying to decompose the MSW waste faster, and isolating some phenolic monomers and functional polymers from rice straw. So this is our team. We have Dr. Saurabh Patankar, Director R&D with us. Dakshata Godambe, she is Director and co-founder, and we have research assistant as well. We have received Best Startup Award at Global Bio India 2023, which just happened in December for this innovation only. Thank you, and I am open for all the questions.
Thank you. Great.
Skill development, how you can make skill development and
So this skill development model is right now in place in Latur city, where there is a NGO who is working with the local municipality for the collection, segregation, and they have their dry waste centers. So in this first chapter, first module, we have added 5 chapters where they identify the waste better. They follow all the safety rules. So there is a lot of illness because of as they don't follow any safety rules. There are some factory safety rules which we are teaching them. So the major takeaway from the course was they are identifying the waste better, and they are getting better value of the dry waste in the when they are going to sell it.
So what's the business model? I'm saying where the value comes, because you must be adding a lot of processing cost, right? You're doing some processing, right?
Yes.
And that, do you recover that cost?
Right now, sir, we have just we have done R&D, and we have got a big grant to complete our entire thing. And within 1 year, we have also got the we have got through the pilot project for the BMC. So 2 tons per day. Grant is 50 lakhs, big grant. Yeah. So right now we are not into the production. So we want the collaborations for the production, and the facility as Bandra will be used in case we have some application and they need bulk amount to test the material, then the Bandra facility will be used for that. Yes, of course. So one major use is into bioenergy. So there is a mandate to use 10 to 15% of biofuel along with coal. The challenge there is they need around 5 to 6 mm of pellets. So when you make pellets, the major challenge again is biomass, because as the size goes on reducing, the problem of moisture goes on increasing. First challenge. Second challenge is you don't have that size of material available in market at very good rate, because you get briquettes which are big in size, but you can't size reduce it to make smaller chunks. If you go and do the size reduction, it will come back to powder. So making 6 mm pellets at a very, even if this is a mandate and there is an environment angle to it, it also has to go with the economics of using that material. So getting those 6 mm pellets at that quantity at very good rate is not possible. And the challenges with the pellets which I mentioned, there is no, this industry works for only 8 months because they can't work during monsoon period, and the efficiency of production due to moisture content in the inherent biomass. Briquettes are the smallest quantity of size of briquette available is 60 mm, and they need 6 mm. So they can't get that, they can't fire the briquettes because the boilers are designed in such a way that they can use coal. And to solve the problem of 10%, they can't just change their entire infrastructure for that.
Yeah. How much is calorific value?
4,000 to 4,200. Same.
What is the price?
So price, pellets price we are yet to calculate because we are going to the pilot project. But what we are targeting is, in case we consider that biomass is free of cost, then the conversion cost till the bioclay will be 1.5 to 2 rupees per kilo.
Now, typically, it is 1 rupee per 1,000 kilocalories.
Conversion cost?
No. That price that you can get from customer.
Okay.
Coal 5,005 rupees.
Okay.
Rakel 12,012 rupees.
Pellets are around 12 rupees to 15 rupees per kilo as per my knowledge.
15 rupees. Think about it.
Yeah.
Maybe you can phone me.
Yes, sir. Sure.
Yeah.
So we are incubated at ICT NICE, so we can definitely meet.
I know sir has worked on biochar and all that. You should
I know, sir.
and see what he's trying to tell you. He's telling you that 1 rupee per 1,000 kilocalories. That is what he's trying to tell you, that if you are able to achieve that, only this will be viable. And I have a follow-up question. Are you going to sell the technology or are you going to sell those pellets? So that was not clear.
We are open to both.
Okay.
Okay. So just to, because these players won't are not interested in taking the technology anyways, they want the pellets. So
okay. Yeah.
आपके जो स्लाइड में स्टार्टिंग में जो है ना, जहाँ पे आप एडिटिव्स ऐड कर रहे हैं बायो वेस्ट के अंदर, वो स्लाइड आप एक बार दिखाएंगे क्या? ये जो दोनों एडिटिव्स है ना आपके, जो जैसे रॉ बायोमास में आप जो फर्स्ट स्टेज पे ऐड करते हैं, एंटी सॉल्वेंट जो ऐड करते हैं, सो व्हाट आर दीज आर नेचुरल सब्सटेंसेस और केमिकल्स?
the first solvent, second solvent is water. So first solvent is a combination of two bio-based chemicals, which when combined together form a liquid, and that is actually the IP for the, we have applied for the IP. So combination of those two chemicals which are bio-based and forming that solvent is the USP or the IP of
But their source is natural source, or?
Their source is a natural source.
Natural source,
yes,
okay. Yes. And the anti-solvent also?
Anti-solvent is water.
Achha, okay, water. That was, thank you.
Okay, thanks. Thank you very much. And we will, I think, take a short break of, since we are very much on time. So thank you for great presentation, and thank you to all 6 for sticking to the time, so we are able to take a short break, right? So we'll come back in 10 minutes. Yeah. And remaining 6 teams, if you can make sure your PPTs are loaded so that we can save time when you come to the stage. Yeah. So thank you very much. Yeah, I will declare, and they should be aware. The 6 who are remaining and will be coming in the order is Biocraft. Yeah, Biocraft. I couldn't read my handwriting only. Digital Height Meter, then Netrax Healthcare, then Ashika Electrical, and then Power Sense and GP Robo. Right. So these are the 6 ones that are remaining.
Introduce Biocraft Foods, a startup aimed at transitioning the future of meat production. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Kamal Nayan Tibrewal, the founder of Biocraft Foods. Our biotech startup is focused on cultivated chicken meat development using advanced technology from in vitro cell culture to 3D bioprinting. We are working to cater consumers who are demanding for a realistic solution to the conventional meat. We identified a significant problem that conventional meat production is not sustainable. With global population soaring and over 70% population being non-vegetarian, our reliance on traditional animal farming, we can't do that because it poses a severe stress to our environment, healthcare, and public healthcare. Cell agriculture is one of the emerging field, and right now from milk to meat, everything is getting produced in the lab. It's more resource efficient as compared to the traditional techniques. As you can see in the slide, on the left side there is an unregulated conventional approach, and on the right side there is a future of meat production. Our solution is cultivated chicken meat developed using cutting-edge 3D bioprinting technology. This technology allows us to fabricate meat structure that meets the marbling and tenderness that consumers love. Our product falls under the non-GMO category, and we are developing a sustainable meat using the real chicken cells. Apart from the using of real chicken cells, our whole production takes place under the sterile condition, and the main motto is that the product falls under the non-GMO category. Our journey began in year 2022, more as a research work, where I used my master's academics to develop the whole POC. And then in 2023, we incorporated Biocraft Foods. Last month, we had developed a rough prototype and did our first successful scale-up. We are targeting that by this April 2024, we will have our MVP ready, and then we will kickstart our market trials and the regulatory procedures. We aim by early 2025, we will be able to get the regulatory license required by FSI, and we'll start the commercialization process. We are going to follow a multifaceted approach for commercializing our product. We are particularly focusing on B2B channel and technology licensing. In B2B channel, we will be targeting restaurant, caterers, and companies who can incorporate our cultivated meat product into their own menu, product, and offerings. Apart from that, the e-commerce companies like Alicious, Zafresh, Tender Cuts already have their own established supply chain and are dealing their products in a very huge traction number. So making them a very ideal partner to deal with, because we have to just be at the source point of their channel and the whole supply chain is established. Apart from India, we are targeting Singapore market as well, given their good governance and the specially supporting policy of 30/30. Apart from that, when we talk about our target customer, we are particularly targeting non-vegetarian and flexitarian. And talking from the price point range, when we talk about a general consumer, the meat is available for around 150 to 250 rupees kg for a general consumer. But when we talk about a B2B level, so they operated around from 300 to 900 rupees kg. And that's what we are targeting our price range between 300 to 400 rupees kg, making us ideal to be in the B2B channel. So with 25 plus startups working directly, indirectly over globally in cultivated meat field, is definitely one of the most emerging field globally, and will be one of the promising field in the coming time. So talking about our competitive point, so we are positioned our product even from the price competitiveness, and our use of 3D bioprinting sets us apart from the conventional approach. Because of bioprinting, we are able to make the product exact like a conventional meat and to set the ratio as per the requirement. Apart from that, the main focus is the non-GMO category. Since in India, when there is some GMO product, it faces very much in the regulatory hurdles. But when you talk about a non-GMO product, if you are able to prove that your product is safe for the consumption, the regulatory hurdle minimizes a lot. And that's where from the starting we have kept ourselves in the non-GMO category, which several other startups are not able to do so right now. When you talk about market size, over 70% population on an average is a non-vegetarian. But when you talk about realistic target market size, we are working on that back with the research market data. Because when you talk about cultivated meat, it's one of the emerging field right now in the world. And so having some vague market plan or vague market traction is it's not really we can give, because we have to really go into depth that who really our TAM is, our SAM and SOM who really is from the cultivated meat perspective. So execution is the key to everything, because idea is with everyone. And so that's why from starting from raw material to logistics, we have started to sort everything. We have identified our potential collaborators and partners who have already been partnered with, and they are supporting us in our early journey as well as in our future commercialization plan as well. We firmly believe in collaboration and partnerships. Consumers are the king, and we never denied a bit of it. That's why from starting from our product development stage, we are connecting with our consumers. And we have even carried out a consumer survey point and have started with a consumer awareness campaign where we are educating and connecting with the consumer, understanding their pain points, understanding their expectation, and are also building an awareness around the cultivated meat. And there are several misconceptions around also cultivated meat, which we are addressing through this service. So at early stage, risk identification and mitigation is of utmost importance. If I categorize risk, it is primarily of three types: technical, regulatory, and market risk. From technical perspective, we have collaborators and partners present who would help us in the scaling of the process and automation of the whole process. From the regulatory process, since it falls under novel food category, so there is no framework right now present, but we have following patterns of USA, Singapore, and Israel, and how they have worked on the dossier formation and whole regulatory procedures. So we have started to work on the regulation part from the day one itself. And when we talk about market, since it's a new market, so building a consumer acceptance is very important. So talking about my team, from biotechnology to cell agriculture to food science, we have everyone on board that are helping us to achieve our vision. If I giving a short bio on myself, so I have done my BTech in biotechnology, and then I worked as a quality officer for 1.5 years, and then I did my MTech in green technology from ICT Mumbai with research specialization in cultivated meat and 3D bioprinting. So we are very thankful to esteemed organization for supporting us early in our journey. We are currently incubated at ICT Mumbai and also are a part of Low Carbon Accelerator program. So, keeping your company financially viable is of utmost important. And so recently we have received a grant of 9 lakh rupees under Nidhi Prayas grant. Apart from that, we have incurred a self-expenditure of 6 lakh rupees. And we have calculated our financial requirement of around 1.2 CR, mostly focusing on product development, manpower, and market trials. So thank you for joining us today and for your time. So we really expect you to join us in our journey and support our innovation forward. And we really believe that our technology is a game changer for the future meat production. Thank you.
Great. Thanks, Kamal.
From my side, only compliments to you. Congratulations. Great presentation. It covered, everything almost. And, you disorganized the whole presentation. It can be understood by even layman. And, with bulleted points, not very much verbose like, some of the other fellows have. So I really congratulate you and all the best. And yes, we would like to talk more with you and take the things forward.
Thank you, sir.
I worked on foods, and therefore this is more important for you to understand that. Very nice presentation, and this is one of the hot area, which is going to make a lot of difference to India. Just understand that whenever you make a product, and which is with any food product, consumers' acceptance is very important. So please check on that. With the meat, the problem is about textures, the way the different meats have a texture, right? And that's a bigger challenge which happened if you look at worldwide. That's the way they want to build that. There is jackfruit and all this. So just understand the consumer acceptance is more important for this product.
So definitely, sir. And when we did our consumer survey as well, so there are 4 points that, focused on that. That first concern will always be price. Second will be taste. Third will be texture. And fourth will be sustainability. So people will be concerned about sustainability when we achieve the first 3 points. So we understand from that perspective.
Great.
So you are saying your approval will be in 2025.
So yes, we are expecting our commercialization in early 2025. So it's based more on the regulatory procedures. So we will be filing for our regulatory in May 2024, and we are expecting a time of 6 months. And between that, we are also carrying out our market trials. So we are expecting the process to be completed in 6 months, and by early 2025, we will start with the commercialization.
So what is your top line in first year? What is the target top line?
So, sir, the first thing will be the market penetration, because we are more on the partnership and collaboration side, and we have to focus majorly on the market trials, because if you want to break into the B2B market, so food is something that you can't just sell itself until you have some traction or you have proven your product in the market. So it can be done best by the collaboration with the major B2B players and having market trials and sampling in the place. And so our first focus will be, penetrating into the B2B sector and then achieving the break-even price that we have kept. And then after we have done that, our 25-26 will be more focused on that. And we firmly believe that we can lower our price after that point also. Because, we are not targeting D2C consumer because it's a very volatile market again, and it's a very price-sensitive market. So apart from that, so achieving a traction in B2B market makes more sense.
That is correct, but any target for first year? What is the number, top line number, first year of full operation?
Sir, it's too early to discuss that right now, because we are firmly targeting right now in 2025 is to penetrate the B2B market as much as possible, and more in the Maharashtra and Karnataka region.
Thank you, Kamal, since we are running out. But to answer your question, he's building a category. So that is why he's not able to, so that's one thing. And US has already approved, one company has been approved, Singapore has approved the regulations. So he's hoping that FSSAI will also give him approval. Not just him, there are a few others also who are doing. Thanks, Kamal. But maybe you can take that as a feedback. You may have some number, 1 crore, 10 crore, 50 crore, whatever. But
we have a financial plan in place, sir, but we can definitely discuss it,
He knows what he's doing, sir. So
So, sir, we haven't calculated or comprised any valuation yet, but we are happy to discuss that.
Offline, he will answer these questions offline. Good, Kamal. Thank you. Next team? Yeah. Good job. Actual product over there, if you want to see the digital height meter. Next teams are ready, right? Netrax Healthcare, Aisha Electrical Works, Power Sense and GP Robo.
हेलो एवरीवन, मेरा नाम सालिम दलवी है। मैंने अभी जस्ट रिसेंट में बी इलेक्ट्रिकल इंजीनियरिंग की है फ्रॉम अंजुमन इस्लाम कालसेका टेक्निकल कैंपस। हमारे कॉलेज में एक इंक्यूबेशन सेंटर है जहाँ से स्टूडेंट्स अपने आइडियाज़ के साथ एक स्टार्टअप करते हैं। तो हम लोग ने भी एक छोटा सा प्रोडक्ट बनाया है, डिजिटल हाइट मीटर। डिजिटल हाइट मीटर में एक्चुअली हम लोग ने आर्डिनो नैनो का यूज़ किया है एज अ माइक्रो कंट्रोलर, और मेजरमेंट के लिए हम लोग ने सेंसर यूज़ किया है अल्ट्रासोनिक SR04। तो एक्चुअली वो वर्क ऐसे करेगा जैसे सेंसर में एक ट्रांसमीटर है जो वेव सेंडिंग करेगा और एक रिसीवर है जो इको वेव रिसीव करेगा। उस हिसाब से हम डिस्टेंस मेजर करते हैं। और एक फीचर हमने ऐड किया था ब्लूटूथ मॉड्यूल का। उसमें ब्लूटूथ मॉड्यूल का फीचर ऐसा है कि जो भी रीडिंग हम मेजरमेंट करेंगे, जो भी रीडिंग डिस्प्ले पे आएगी डिवाइस के, वो रीडिंग डायरेक्ट मोबाइल ऐप या डेस्कटॉप एप्लीकेशन पर सेंड होगी। उस पर हमने एक और फीचर ऐड किया है, जब रीडिंग आएगी तो एक कॉलम में डेटा फीडिंग का भी ऑप्शन हमने रखा है। फॉर एग्जांपल, जैसे कोई पेशेंट है, अगर किसी नर्स ने उसका मेजरमेंट लिया है हाइट का, तो वो डेटा ब्लूटूथ के जरिए ऐप पे आएगा और उसके बाजू में डेटा फीडिंग का ऑप्शन आ जाएगा जिसमें हम उसके पेशेंट की डिटेल ऐड कर सकते हैं। तो ये हमारा छोटा सा प्रोडक्ट था। अभी हमने सिर्फ एक प्रोटोटाइप बनाया है जो कि हमारे स्टॉल पे है। तो यही हमारा प्रोडक्ट है। थैंक यू।
ओके, थैंक यू। सो इसका एप्लीकेशन कहाँ पे है? फॉर ह्यूमन बींग्स उनकी हाइट मेजर करने के लिए की?
सर, सिंपल प्रॉब्लम्स नीड सिंपल सोल्यूशन। हम लोग का हाइट मीटर जो है ये एक्चुअली B2B है अभी के लिए, एंड इट इज़ फॉर ह्यूमन बींग्स, बेसिकली फॉर हॉस्पिटल्स, क्लिनिक्स एंड हेल्थ केयर इंस्टीट्यूशंस बेसिकली।
हॉस्पिटल मीन नर्सेस, लाइक एग्जांपल जो उन्होंने दिया। ओके, गुड।
एंड इट इज एन IoT product, so you can you can take the readings and the measurements are all stored in a database.
So what is the problem statement you are trying to?
Sir, basically making a log of patients. That is a problem.
There are ready-made apps, no, in the mobile, no?
Yes, sir, but you won't find an IoT device, an IoT stadiometer, like one with a Bluetooth chip inbuilt. No, sir. The problem we are trying to solve is that if you have a physical stadiometer, as in the metal one, it is not even portable, and you cannot directly store the readings. Whereas in this, once you take the reading directly shows on the app, and through that you can directly transmit it to the database. Also, this is only a height meter. The same tech can be used in construction or say carpentry.
Okay, thank you very much. I think we should visit his stall. I have seen that I don't know if I should call it prototype, but I have seen that meter there. So feel free to visit. Thank you. Okay, you made a great effort. I know it's difficult standing there with all 100 people looking at you. It's not that easy. Okay, great. Next one, Netrax Healthcare. Good.
So first, I will play the demo of our model. So this is our device, Spectra, which basically takes the image of retina. This device is portable. So after taking the image of retina, now comes our software, which is an AI-based software that analyzes the image and generates the result of the particular patient within a span of seconds. So once again, good evening. Netrex Healthcare. So I'm the founder of Netrex Healthcare. Netrex Healthcare focuses on health tech products. So our first product is Spectra, which I've shown. Problem statement. So nowadays there are, if you look up at the age of 60 plus old age persons, the problem of diabetic patients are more. So if the person is having diabetic, they can have diabetic retinopathy disease, which is an eye disease, such that there are numerous diseases like glaucoma, age macular diseases, and numerous diseases. So these diseases can be found out by the device which we have, Spectra. So after taking the image of retina, the doctors can easily prescribe that this particular patient have these types of diseases. We have three products and one technical services. So we are providing technical services for one client, which is basically based on Andheri. This is the model of Spectra. If we look up at the market trends, the 45% of the market trends of health tech industry consists of medical imaging. Competitor analysis. In India, our main competitor is an Artilus, and the other remaining all are an international market player. The Artilus sells this machine around 15 lakhs to 25 lakhs. And if you look up at the international market, in international market, this machine costs around 25 lakhs, 75 lakhs, up till 3 crores. So this is our budget. 10 lakhs will be contained for research and development of this Spectra, and 2 lakh for clinical trials and 1 lakh for regulatory approvals. So if we make this product and sell into the market, we approx around 10 lakhs. So our main profit will be 3 lakhs per piece. Financial projection, around within 4 years we can make 5 CR profit. At Maharashtra State Innovation Society, we bagged second prize at a district level of Raigad with this same project. Thank you.
Great, thank you. Questions?
Yes, sir. Yes. This currently. On 26 January, we get facilitated by Honorable Minister.
So someone asked, what is your name? You didn't tell your name.
Anubhav Tripathi.
And what's your team and what's the background of the team?
Okay, we are 3 co-founders, and we are studying in CiiA Technical Campus, currently 3rd year computer engineering.
So you're still a student?
Yes.
Okay, very good.
Panvel, yes.
And what are the other 2 products? I don't think you showed anything about the other 2 products, right?
Yes, other 2 products are, one is Spectra, so basically that machine, and NetraChat is a chatbot which helps as a manual for the ophthalmologist eye surgeon, and M1 is our software.
So where will this be used? This will be used by the
ophthalmologist. Yes.
Okay.
B2B.
You need data for training,
yes,
no?
we have collected that data points from the ophthalmologist surgeons, and we have also.
Well, how many data points you have collected?
We have collected 13,000 data points.
So 13,000 patients you have already taken Spectra.
Yes, 13,000 patients.
And of which the diagnosis was known.
There are 12 diseases that detects by ARIA.
Yeah, but for those 13,000 data points,
yes,
those diseases were known. They were diagnosed earlier.
Okay.
So that's I'm asking you whether that was your data set for training.
I didn't get your answer.
You took 30,000.
Yes, sir.
So they must have diagnosed that he has.
Yes. Yes. That should be diagnosed by an ophthalmologist.
No, point is, what is the success rate?
Success rate.
See, when you apply this data set to train your machine.
So we have tested our AI with another machine. So we got an accuracy of 98%.
No, not with machine, with the doctor. They approved 98
yes,
times
doctor,
out of 100.
Doctor. doctor also.
98%.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good.
See, the doctors have assessed those 13,000 patients and have told whatever disease they have. So, based on that, when you use that 13,000 data points, how accurate you were. So, that you are saying is
That's it,
98%.
98%.
Okay, perfect.
And sir, also we have two main USPs. One is, so if you look up at this image, retina image, each veins defines each body parts. So if you look up at the main retinal veins, so that defines heart or heart organ. So we are making one AI which will detect that this particular patient comes, what is the age of the patient, male or female, and how much is the chances of that particular patient to get cardiovascular attack. And one more USP we have, that in market, if you look up at the machine, they only focuses on OCT, optical coherence tomography. They only visualize the top 10 layers of retina. We are also adding one more feature which will have fundus that will detect age macular disease.
Cost of your hardware?
Cost of your, sir, that will be built by 7 lakhs and we will sell at 10 lakhs.
Whereas the imported one is at 50 lakhs.
Yes, sir. No, imported one is 25 lakhs. Yes.
Great.
No, sir, 15 lakhs.
I think he needs a little bit of hand-holding. I'm sure he's still a 20-year-old kid. We have experts sitting here. They'll help you out on all the financial part. But I think product by itself is great. Okay. I think we should give him a big round of applause. Thank you. Next we have Aisha Electrical Works.
प्रोडक्ट है सीसीटीवी कैमरा, सर्वेलेंस सिस्टम्स। आज के दौर में हर जगह पे इसकी बहुत ज़्यादा रिक्वायरमेंट है, लेकिन ये बहुत ज़्यादा कॉस्टली होते जा रहा है। और दूसरा है कि आज के दौर में इसके मेंटेनेंस कॉस्ट बहुत ज़्यादा आ रही है, जो कि इंस्टॉलेशंस के बाद सबसे ज़्यादा बेयर करना होता है उसका मेंटेनेंस। तो सबसे ज़्यादा हमने इस पर काम करते हुए इसको वाटर प्रूफ कर दिया है, क्योंकि आज के दौर में जो कैमरे आते हैं वो सर वेदर प्रूफ होते हैं, बारिश में ख़राब नहीं होंगे, कोई भी मौसम में आपके काम करेंगे। लेकिन कैमरे में अगर पानी जाएगा तो वो खराब ही हो जाता है। लेकिन ये ऐसा कैमरा है कि आपको इसमें कभी भी 1 रुपये का मेंटेनेंस नहीं आएगा। 10 ईयर्स सर्विस आपको फ्री हो जाएगी इसकी, क्योंकि लेंस की जो लाइफ होती है वो 10 ईयर्स ही होती है, उसके बाद वो ब्लर हो जाता है। लेकिन फिर भी 15 से 20 साल भी चल सकता है, उसमें कोई इश्यूज नहीं। उसमें बहुत सारे हमने इसमें कॉस्ट कटिंग के लिए काम किया हुआ है। अगर प्रेमाइसेस में हमें कैमरा लगाना होता है, फॉर एग्जांपल अगर बड़ा एरिया लॉबी है तो उसमें एक राइट में एक लेफ्ट में लगाना होता है, तो 2 कैमरे लगते हैं। क्योंकि आज की तारीख में जो टावर्स होते हैं 75 फ्लोर 50 फ्लोर, तो उसमें अगर 50 फ्लोर पे हुए तो मुझे 100 कैमरास लगते हैं। लेकिन मेरा ये एक कैमरा जो है आपको 2 कैमरे का काम करेगा, फर्स्ट आई एंड सेकेंड आई। लेकिन ये है एक ही कैमरा, ये मार्केट में आज के दौर में अवेलेबल नहीं। इसमें जो आपको 100 कैमरेज की जगह आपको 50 कैमरा लगेगा। अच्छा, कैमरे में हार्डवेयर में सबसे ज्यादा जो कॉस्टिंग जाती है वो वायरिंग की जाती है, और इसके अंदर सबसे बेनिफिट जो होगा आपको, फॉर एग्जांपल 100 मीटर्स लगने हैं, वहां पे आपको 50 मीटर्स लगेगा। 50% आपकी जो है ना सर वो कॉस्ट में बहुत इफेक्ट आ जाएगा। उसमें आपकी वायरिंग कम होगी, आपके स्क्रीन के अंदर जो फीचर्स जो दिखती है वो भी आपको स्क्रीन में भी कम होगा। रिकॉर्डिंग सिस्टम में पॉइंट जैसे कि आपको 32 कैमरे के चाहिए, आपको 16 कैमरे का रिकॉर्डिंग DVR NVR लेना होगा। तो हर प्रकार के लिए आपको इसमें कॉस्टिंग बहुत कम हो जाती है। तो सबसे बड़ा बेनिफिट ये है कि सेल्स के अंदर जो आप करेंगे तो उससे ज़्यादा बेनिफिट मेंटेनेंस का हो जाएगा, और हार्डवेयर जो है आपके 50% लेस हो जाएंगे। उसी तरीके से एक प्रोडक्ट और है, ये 180 डिग्री। नॉर्मल कैमरा जो होते हैं वो 2 हाथ के अंदर ही दिखते हैं, लेकिन कुछ एंगल ऐसा होता है, अगर मुझे इधर देखना हो तो मैं इधर नहीं देख सकता, अगर इधर देखना हो तो ये उसी प्रकार से ये 180 डिग्री में बना हुआ है। इसकी 2 आंख, कैमरा एक ही है, ये पूरी 1 इमेज क्रिएट करता है। यानी इस विंडो से अगर कोई निकल के आया है जो मैं नहीं देख रहा हूँ, यहाँ से कैप्चर करेगा और यहाँ से कौन गया इस विंडो में, ये एक कैमरा आपका काम करेगा। तो ऐसे बहुत सारे हमारे प्रोडक्ट्स हैं, लेकिन मेजर जो है ये सारे प्रोडक्ट। अच्छा, ये आज की तारीख में मार्केट में 2 कैमरे लगाने होते हैं तो उधर पे आपको एक ही कैमरा लगाना है, और 2 कैमरे की कॉस्टिंग में आपका एक कैमरा है। सबसे बड़ा बेनिफिट ये है कि कॉस्ट इसमें बहुत कम हो जाती है। तो हार्डवेयर जो हमारे इस पे काम कर रहे हैं, एक तो होता है वीडियो, दूसरा इसमें आपको मिलेगा ऑडियो। अगर पानी के अंदर है तो उसमें भी ऑडियो मिलेगा, हर प्रोडक्ट में आपको भी वीडियो और ऑडियो। सेकेंड है कि अगर नाइट विजन में आप जा रहे हो तो डार्क दिखता है, आइडेंटिफाई नहीं होती विजन, फीचर्स नहीं दिखते। इसके अंदर जो आयर होती है वो अपनी लाइट एक जनरेट करता है, 24 आवर्स आपको कलर विजन ही मिलेगा, यानी आपका कलर देखना, उसमें जो है आइडेंटिफाई करना बहुत ईजी हो जाता है। दूसरा एक होता है कि कैमरा एक करीब में आदमी को पहचान सकता है, लेकिन थोड़ा दूर होता है तो नहीं पहचान। इसके अंदर इसका डिस्टेंस भी ज्यादा है, जैसे फॉर एग्जाम्पल अगर मैं 10 फीट पकड़ता हूँ तो ये आपको 30 फीट तक के उसकी आइडेंटिफाई देगा। तो बहुत सारे इसमें एडवांटेज फीचर्स है।
ये आपने डिजाइन किया?
जी सर, ये डिजाइन तो इसमें मेरा ही है, लेकिन है कि ये थर्ड पार्टी से किया हुआ है।
मैन्युफैक्चरिंग थर्ड पार्टी?
जी
ठीक है ना। क्या कॉस्टिंग क्या है
इसमें? स्टार्टिंग जो है 2000 से लेके सर 5000 तक। उसमें अलग अलग ब्रांड्स के अलग अलग कंपेरेटिव जैसे कि दूसरे कैमरे आप लगाते हैं, फॉर एग्जाम्पल CiiA और दूसरे पे प्रोडक्ट्स लेता हूँ, तो उसके अंदर में कैमरे का कॉस्ट तो देख रहा हूँ 2000 की जगह 2 कैमरा 4, लेकिन जो हार्डवेयर आपका 10,000 20,000 बच रहा है वो इससे आपका बेहतर है। एक कैमरे पे अगर 1000 से 2000 का मार्जिन होता है, लेकिन पीछे जो DVR है, जो आपका वायरिंग कॉस्ट है, जो आपके एक्सपेंस आ रहे हैं वो 10,000 बढ़ते हैं फॉर एग्जाम्पल, तो उसमें आपने 1,000 रुपया मार्जिन लिया तो 9,000 आपके सेव हो गए।
अभी तक कितना सेल्स किया हुआ है, कितने बेचे हैं आपने ये?
इसमें ज्यादा सेल्स तो नहीं हुआ है, लेकिन ये भी स्टार्टअप है।
ओके, नॉट जस्ट इसमें, सारे जो अपने तीनों प्रोडक्ट्स दिखाए,
लेकिन है कि यहाँ भी डेमो दिया है, ऑर्डर हमें भी। नहीं सर, इतने सारे पेटेंट्स में क्या अभी वो लेवल पे हम नहीं पहुंचे, लेकिन है इसमें हम लोग प्रिपेयर है हर तरीके से करने। ये है कि रजिस्टर है, पेटेंट तो उस प्रोडक्ट का किया जाता है जो सेम ना हो। जैसे अब दूसरी बात एक प्रॉब्लम ये है, ये मेड इन इंडिया है, लेकिन जैसे दूसरी जो कंट्री के प्रोडक्ट्स है वो उधर पे अवेलेबल है, तो इसके लिए वो नहीं हो सकता।
तो अभी आप पैसा मांग रहे हैं कि क्या क्या चाहिए इनसे?
जी, एक्सपेक्टेशन करता हूँ इसके अंदर इन्वेस्टमेंट के लिए।
बिजनेस बढ़ाना है
जी।
कैसे बेचोगे ये, क्या डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन नेटवर्क रहेगा?
डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन सर हमारे सेल्स टीम है और एग्जीक्यूटिव भी है हमारे, जिसमें इसमें जो है बहुत अच्छा रिस्पांस मिला हुआ, लेकिन है कि फाइनेंशियली नहीं होने की वजह से आगे नहीं बढ़ता।
मार्केट प्लेस पे भी बेचोगे? अमेजोन पे, अमेजोन के मार्केट प्लेस पे भी बेचोगे?
जी, अभी लेकिन ऑनलाइन नहीं आया।
तो आपका क्या बैकग्राउंड है, कैसे डिजाइन किया आपने इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स?
जी,
आपका कुछ IT बैकग्राउंड?
जी, कंप्यूटर हार्डवेयर इंजीनियर हूँ, MS साबुसरी पॉलिटेक्निक से फाइनल।
अच्छा, टीम में कितने लोग हैं?
10 जन।
खर्चा कैसे चलता है टीम का?
टीम का क्या, हमारा सर पहले जो था वो मेंटेनेंस इंस्टॉलेशन वो सारे काम हमारी कंपनी CiiA इलेक्ट्रिकल बॉक्स है, तो ये हम जो है उसमें ऑलरेडी थर्ड पार्टी में भी काम करते हैं, ऑलरेडी जो परचेज करते हैं और सेल्स करते हैं, इंस्टॉलेशन करते हैं।
ये सिक्योरिटी कैमरा?
जी।
सो बिल्डिंग्स में CCTV इंस्टॉलेशन और वो सब, वो आपका कोर बिजनेस है?
बहुत ज़्यादा डिमांड है, इसकी रिक्वायरमेंट बहुत ज़्यादा है और इसका सेल्स भी बहुत ज़्यादा है। अगर थोड़ा सा यानी पब्लिसिटी होगी ना तो ये तो समझ लो।
अगर हम आपकी मार्केटिंग करेंगे
जी, जी,
आपका प्रोडक्ट में मार्केटिंग करेंगे, सेल करेंगे या आफ्टर मेकिंग योर प्रॉफिट, नॉट नाउ। मैं बताऊंगा आपके प्रोडक्ट हम बेच के देंगे, मार्केटिंग करेंगे, ब्रांडिंग करेंगे सब। आई थिंक एक बार मिल लो, जान लो क्या इंटरेस्टेड है।
थैंक यू।
नहीं, ही वाज कंफ्यूज। आर यू आस्किंग क्वेश्चन है कि कमेंट है वो? हाँ, Okay, good. Great. So thank you very much. And they are on stall 77, na? 77, ना? Okay. 77. तो आप जाके देख सकते हैं. And that's why I'm trying to wrap up a little bit faster so that we'll have time if anybody wants to go. So 2 more remaining. Power sense. Yeah, come on.
Is that there are power transformers and power grids in areas in India that are very remote and rural, where the presence of chief engineers and people who are really capable are very less. So what PowerSense aims to do is it collects the data from the power grid or wherever the power generator, the power transformer, wherever it is attached, and it helps to transmit the data of that power station wirelessly to a more feasible location, to a location where you have better engineers who are present. So the project is currently funded by, we've received a grant by SPTVI.
So now talking about our product is a single board HMI So our board collects transformer or power supply data like AC voltage, DC voltage, load current, AC current, DC current. Further, it also collects the data of temperature. So it collects data of temperature of the transformer or the whole cabinet of the power supply, also the battery temperature and the battery status. Further, we have section for errors. So it can measure or detect errors, or if there is any sort of failure, or if it detects there is high voltage or there is high current. So it has a system of measuring those errors. We have made an algorithm which will detect the errors, and then the whole data is uploaded on our cloud, and from cloud we have made 2 dashboards. That is, first one is a web dashboard and the second one is our application. So both dashboards will show all the data, all the errors, all the warnings it will generate. It has proactive alarms for error detection. Further, we have implemented machine learning algorithm to predict the future values or future outcomes based on the data which we have collected. If there is, so by pattern detection, we will predict that if there is upcoming, that if we will face any sort of downtime or upsurge in the voltages or current, or if we have if during festive seasons, or we have we need a more power requirement. So we can manage all the resources to meet those requirements. So we have developed an machine learning algorithm which will predict these values. Further, about business will Bhavesh will.
So our main business problem is to provide consistent power supply to second tier and third tier cities. So USP, talking about USP, we are 100% made in India. We are providing a remote monitoring system for power supply. Additionally, we are providing advanced machine learning predictive outcomes regarding the current voltages to our customers. Basically, we are here for seeking guidance and mentoring regarding the marketing and production. Also, we want a funding of 10 lakhs for an equity share of 5% in our company. Also, the technology and methodology of our project is data collection, analytic algorithms, and insights and reporting. And this is the unique selling point. We are open to questions.
Okay, great.
So we have designed a board which with हाँ. So हम लोग ने एक बोर्ड डिजाइन किया है, ह्यूमन मशीन एक सर्किट HMI बोर्ड डिजाइन किया है जो एक हमारा पावर सप्लाई होता है जो इंडस्ट्रीज में या फिर हमारे टेलीकॉम टावर्स पे कनेक्टेड होता है. सो उससे वो कनेक्ट होगा उसका वो जो पैरामीटर्स होते हैं, ऑपरेटिंग पैरामीटर्स, मेन पैरामीटर्स उसका वोल्टेज होता है, वोल्टेज और उसका लोड करंट होता है. सो ये पैरामीटर्स हम रिमोटली लाइक मॉनिटर कर सकते हैं. वो पैरामीटर्स हमारे क्लाउड के ऊपर अपलोड हो गए और हम रिमोटली उन्हें मॉनिटर कर सकते हैं और फर्दर हम लोग वो डेटा के बेस पे हम लोग आगे एनालिसिस कर सकते हैं.
So basically it is a B2G and B2B. हम लोग गवर्नमेंट को टारगेट करेंगे. ऑल्सो द पावर सप्लाइंग कंपनीज लाइक रिलायंस, अडानी, महावितरण कंपेयर इन महाराष्ट्र. हम उनको सर्विसेज प्रोवाइड करेंगे लाइक उनके डेटा सेंटर्स में ये बोर्ड बिठाएंगे. सो द बोर्ड विल कैच ऑल द डेटा. वी विल प्रोवाइड हिस्टोरिकल डेटा एनालिसिस. We have our own AI developed algorithms that will predict any delinquencies in the system, so that the data manager, so that the power manager can take proactive steps to cure that problem.
So cure means spikes. कोई spikes आने वाला है in future. So based on the past data, you will be able to predict any of these anomalies that may happen in the power supply. Right? So it will fit into the circuit, somewhere in the circuit of the power supply. Right? Before, like हम लोग जैसा arresters लगाते हैं या spike arresters लगाते हैं, something like that it will happen and it will just break the circuit, right?
And the revenue source would be first we will be selling the companies this HMI board, and in subsequent duration we will provide the after sale services like we have a web dashboard, also an app to the customer.
So also you said that about breaking the circuit, this is not going to interfere with the circuit, it's only for monitoring purposes.
Okay.
So in case there are fluctuations or spikes, this won't interfere with that, it just send the data to the center.
So it will alert whoever is controlling that. Okay.
Yes, it is available, but data, the prediction is not available. There are companies like Torseed and some NovoFact. They are providing real-time monitoring, but we are providing real-time monitoring as well as we are providing future outcomes.
Okay, great. And I think final year students, so I think our future is bright. Thank you very much. Last team, GP Robo. Good job.
Hello everyone, I am Ajay Maurya, founder of GP Robo. We are working on a robot that can automate different tasks. Problem. Industries wants to use robot, but lack of robots make it difficult and expensive to implement. Robots are available in market, but they are very limited in tasks that they can perform, and it comes at high price and less human interaction. Solution. We are working on a robot whose name is Robo. Robo is an artificial intelligence that can automate different tasks. We can interact with this Robo through voice command. It can understand our voice and talk to back us like a friend. It can navigate from one place to another place without any track, and it does not need continuous internet to work. This robot can work as a waiter in hotel, restaurant and cafe for serving food and taking orders. Our target markets are hotels, restaurant and cafe. Revenue model. We will generate revenue by selling this robot to hotels, restaurant and cafes, and provide a service related to repairing and maintenance. These are our team members, me, Sudiksha Bagmare and Namath. Sudiksha handles software like chatbot, and Namath is designing hardware. Thank you. Yes, हम लोग का फर्स्ट प्रोटोटाइप रेडी है, स्टॉल नंबर 79. नो, अभी हम लोगों ने रियल लाइफ में Maybe 2 to 3 months.
आपका बैकग्राउंड क्या, आप स्टूडेंट हो कि?
I am graduated.
Okay.
In 2023.
Okay, very good. And how much this robot may cost? रेस्टोरेंट को कितने में आप बेचोगे?
3 lakhs. Around 3 lakhs. Sorry?
3 lakh selling price.
Yes.
कॉस्ट बनाने में कितना?
2 lakhs.
Okay.
Yes sir. नो सर, अभी डिजाइनिंग के कुछ चेंजेस है, फाइनल प्रोडक्ट कुछ ऐसा दिखेगा, उसके बॉडी में और कुछ फेस में कुछ चेंजेस है.
बट अभी जो प्रोडक्ट है वहाँ पे वो मोबाइल है, वो हिलेगा कि राइट नाउ इट्स जस्ट अ स्टैटिक?
आ गया है तो उसके नाते वो अभी मूव नहीं कर सकता.
Okay.
वी कैन ऑपरेट थ्रू डिस्प्ले.
Okay.
Yes, in Riddle. Yes.
You have a question at the back?
Sorry?
Any grant, any funding मिली है?
Yes, हम लोग का निधि प्रयास से हुआ है, निधि प्रयास EIR.
10 lakhs?
3.6 lakh.
30,000 per month वाला प्रयास. Yeah.
Warranty period?
1 year.
Okay, I think we are all now a little tired, so the number of questions have also gone down. But great, thank you very much, and all the best to GP Robo.
So thank you very much. Just to recap and summarize, we had 12 startups, right from 67 all the way to 80, and they are all there. So if anybody wants, we have another 45 minutes to go and visit the stalls and maybe talk in more details. And I would also like to take this opportunity to thank Baldevji Sharma, I don't know if he's here, and Marshall Foundation and the whole CiiA team. I mean, I think it's a massive effort. This is the 3rd edition. I believe 168 stalls are there. Some of them are from international schools also. So you're going to see some school kids also exhibiting certain solutions. So I've visited the last CiiA also, CiiA 2, and I think we have seen exponential growth. So would like to thank him. Also would like to thank Marathi Vigyan Parishad. I know they have made a fabulous effort of organizing seminars for last 3 days, this day as well as the next 2 days. So thank you on behalf of me, Nilesh Lele, as well as our Chamber for Advancement of Small Medium Businesses. I know this is not a vote of thanks, but at least I have to get off the stage, so this is my vote of thanks. And special thanks to all the investors, Dr. Sudhakar Maskar, Nikhil Gupta ji, Prashant Naigavkar, Dr. Raj Bhatt, Madhav Nishtala, Talati sir, and Jayesh Khade. On one phone call, I think Talati sir has also come from Pune. Madhav Nishtala has, I think, rescheduled some of his business meetings and he has come. He's from SAP. So a lot of talent is here, a lot of expertise is here. You should, in the first row, so you should also try whoever startups and others also. Should network with them right after we are done. And again, thanks a lot to everybody for letting us do this honor of hosting this program today from 3:30 to 6:30. Thank you very much. Over to Dr. Jobrekar.
Thank you, Nilesh, and all the panelists. And I think they have done a wonderful job, not just by keeping the time, rather we are ahead of pro rata in the language of manufacturing. We are actually having some time extra. And I think that some of the questions are also being taken. So I believe that all the startups and the budding scientists and the future of Bharat, any interface which is happening with the experts, the experience gets shared. And as I said that possibly every one of us in this hall of culture may be knowing how to ride the 2-wheeler, 4-wheeler. But if I ask how many of us know how to replace the puncture tire? So that's an experience. So exceptions areas and the kind of questions which the panelists are asked will give you an opportunity to introspect, retrospect, and also what I could observe, of course they are the experts, they have given their frank opinion, they will do the assessment. But one thing which I always feel that as a technologist, for a potential businessman, one area is how we sell our ideas, how we communicate, how we anticipate the questions based on first case study, second case study. So I would suggest that the person who made the last presentation is the maximum beneficiary because he has seen earlier 12, one was absent, so out of 14. So I think a lot of takeaways from this, and That is something was the purpose of the CiiA and idea from Marathi Vidyan Parishad to get such a panelist and take their time. And thank you very much all the panelists. I request Padma Bhushan Professor J.B. Joshi to come up on the stage, and I will call upon each of the panelists as a token of appreciation and your time. What little we can do is to offer you a fruit basket. So thank you very much. And the people who were presenting this, in addition to the 8 gurus, silently there is one Mahaguru, so you may not be aware about that. And it's a privilege for all of us, and I'm sure that I have requested him to do this honors for all the panelists. So I will call upon the names, and of course the video and photos will take care. Sir, please. So we have already done the honors for the Nilesh, so I will take one. Sorry?
I don't mind a photo with him.
Yeah, definitely. So let us do action replay. Yeah, Nilesh, please come. Now I will call upon the other panelists, please. Prashant Naigaonkar, can you please come up? Prashant ji, thanks again for coming. And what we could hear is that on one call of Nilesh, you could make it at a very short time. Appreciate it. Then Dr. Chandrasekhar Talati. Nikhilji Gupta, please. It is just a token of appreciation. Shri Jayesh Khadeji. Shri Sudhagar Maskar. Shri Madhavji Nistala. And the 8th panelist, Dr. Raj Bhatt. So I think if you look at the watch, we are 6:25, 5 minutes still there. Lot of food for thought for all the entrepreneurs, and I really appreciate all the supports from all panelists, all earlier speakers, all organizers from CiiA, Marathi Vidyan Parishad, all volunteers, all PhD scholars. They are here being working since morning as a volunteers on one call, and they being from ICT, so they being also doing a great work. So let us give a round of applause for all of us. So to conclude, we will have the day one very fruitful, the 5 seminars which we call as the sessions, inaugural part in the beginning, visit to all the startups, and such a wonderful panel discussion where the people could get a feel like a Shark Tank. We all hope to see that if after a couple of years, some of the products we will be in a position to see either to a restaurant with a robo serving or maybe some other of the products which people have seen. Best wishes, the result will be declared by the CiiA at appropriate time on the 2nd of February when the award ceremony will happen and the post-lunch. So thank you very much, and tomorrow the day begins at 10:15 where entire full day there will be a lot of seminars, and then we will conclude day 2 and the day 3 will happen, which I will talk about that on the tomorrow's point. So thank you very much, good night, be safe.
एक ही होगा